and welcome to the Rondo. A bit of a new setup this week, a little bit of a make-do thing, but it doesn't look too bad. If I could show you guys the view that I'm looking at, I'm not gonna lie, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. So yeah, I mean, we're committed to giving you guys weekly content. So we've made this work, courtesy of Marcus. He's come through for us actually. Well, once. No. But anyway, yeah, another great week of PL football. It's your boy AA hosting, as usual. I'm joined by my co-host.
Marcus, you know what it is.
And regular
Rahimi, loyal to the soil, united till I die.
Come on. Well, well, on today's podcast, we are discussing. So we're going to start off with the Villa versus United game. That was the headline game, even though it was boring. So I'm not going to spend the most on that, but we will talk about it. Then we will talk about Liverpool, top of the table. Can they win the title? I mean, 9 out of 10 for Slot. Is he? Surely his watch right now. It ain't fake. But we'll see. We'll see what the guys say. Then we're going to spend a lot on Match Roundup today because I feel like there ain't really been big headlines again, but there's been lots of little interesting stories. So we're going to go through all of those. Brendan Johnson scored again, but Spurs still lost. Gordon getting booed by those Everton fans. Those Everton fans celebrating the miss. Yeah, I saw the penalty. You know that even their official account posted his penalty miss with a buzzer. It was crazy. Jamie Carragher's responded to it. Wow. It's all mad. It's all going mad. Saka, Saka, excellent. All sorts to talk about. Then we're going to finish off with the bonus topic where we're going to talk about stars / breakthrough stars / flop / disappointing signings. Breakthrough stars and signings of the season. Mm-hmm. And then also fall-offs, so far. And then fall-offs / signings that we're thinking, they're not looking too good. So a bit of both to kind of talk about those different two highs and lows that we're seeing across the league. But without further ado, Villa versus United. Let's talk about it. So, Rahimi.
Yeah.
Ten Hag in?
Yeah.
Wait, sir?
Yeah. My stance won't change.
After all these results, you still want him to stay?
It's all right.
Just because he drew against Villa?
No, it's not because he drew against Villa. But I think in terms of Ten Hag in or out, it's not as simple as that for me. So I'm completely indifferent. I've been numbed now to United's results. It's pain every week, as you might know.
Yeah, I've seen.
Yeah, you can probably even hear it in my voice. I'm quite defeated now.
Yeah, you sound quite defeated.
Yeah, no, I'm done. And in terms of Ten Hag in or out, I think the situation is way more complex than that. It's not as black and white for me as it is for somebody like Raf.
But you have to make a decision. So you have to have a viewpoint as the fan, surely.
Yeah, no. And if I had a viewpoint as a fan, I'd say right now, the results aren't good enough. The style of play isn't good enough. So ultimately,
so where do you stand, bro?
I'm still Ten Hag in, personally.
But why? Why is that? What do you see?
In recent games, I've seen nothing. Nothing to sort of give me hope that we'll turn it around or improve. However, from what I've seen previously, there's no, in his previous jobs, for example, when he was at Ajax, I've seen him get a team playing a good style of football and to get results.
You're still preying on what happened in Ajax.
Yeah, I am. And that's the only hope. That's the only hope that I can hang on to.
3 seasons of
no, but
football.
In addition to that, I've seen glimpses from United. Definitely, even today, I'm happy even today. So on commentary today, Carragher was saying that there's been improvements in certain areas. It's better when we don't have Gary Neville on just chatting shit about us all the time. He's just so negative all the time. But obviously Carragher
said that the manager should stay.
Yeah, no, I know. But and then of course, but
it
is a bit strange. He's consistently negative, but he wants the manager to stay. But
Gary Neville's always said he'll never call the manager to get fired.
To get sacked, but he only said that around Oli though. That was when it was his boy that was in charge, so he had to say that.
No, he has actually said that for a while. Ever since I'll give it to him. Ever since he came back from Valencia with his with his pride diminished, he's kind of always had that stance as I won't call for a manager to go. It probably affected him when people were telling him to get the fuck out of Valencia. To be honest.
But yeah, no. In terms of Ten Hag in or out though, as you said, I think it's just much more complex than saying he should go and saying one should stay.
I don't. I think he should go.
You don't think you need a better manager? Look at the likes of Chelsea. Look at the likes of Liverpool. They've got a new manager come in, immediately put their philosophy into the team. Less than 10 games, and you're seeing results for it. Don't you want that for yourself?
I do want that.
So why would you not be 10 out?
Right. Like you can even talk about like, okay, maybe you look at the Liverpool situation as separate because Slot came into quite a healthy environment with a clear team there. Chelsea, yes, they've spent a lot of money, but it's a very kind of wayward, difficult environment, and you can see a style of play, and you can see the players all on the same page, and you can see them playing for him. How come he's able to do that and Ten Hag can't?
I have no idea. Yeah, no, honestly.
All right.
Honestly.
Okay. Anyway,
I'm telling you, man, this is my truth. Yeah, like, this is my truth. Like.
Anyway, okay. So moving on anyway, we start off with the lineup before kind of getting into the game.
Centre-back pairing, did you see it?
What, three-time Premier League winner Johnny Evans? Yeah, he's allowed to start him.
So anyway, let's talk about it. So there was 350 million worth of signings on the bench.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest thing as well is you have 6 centre-backs. Yeah, I think you had 5 of them were fit, 3 on the bench. He starts Evans, who's someone that, kind of initially just came in to train for United to go and find another club. They were impressed by his level, and he was put in as kind of a 5th choice centre back there, in an emergency. And Maguire, a player that he said basically wasn't of the level, and he's tried to sell.
Do you know that's the 2018 Leicester centre back pairing?
Oh my God! So how does that work? No. Because you look at the money that he spent on De Ligt and Lissandro, they've had a horrible game midweek and he's dropped them.
Yeah, which is deserved.
So how is he here though? So those are his signings. How is he here?
No, they are his signings, but these players have bad games. Like I don't understand. Has Trent ever had a bad game?
He's had a bad game.
All right. Has Palmer ever had a bad game? Yeah. Okay. It does. Yeah, I know. But players have bad games, and you're supposed to be able to use your squad. He's damned if he does and if he doesn't now, in my personal opinion. So you lot are basically saying he shouldn't have dropped the 2 centre backs that costed us 3 goals at midweek.
I'm not saying you should have dropped them. But it's crazy where he is.
I'm not disputing. But you're basically. But the point of what you're saying is that's what I'm saying. So the point of what you're saying is that he's brought players in and those players haven't performed. Yeah. On him, definitely, because those players haven't done what he should. However, in terms of utilising the squad, if those 2 players, which are the 2 centre backs that he's bought, have underperformed midweek, they deserve to be dropped. So I didn't have a problem with the lineup. I had no problem with the lineup at all. We can't pin our hopes on an 18-year-old. This is something that annoys me about the United fan base. Like, there's always something missing. Before Ugarte made his first appearance and we realised he was a nothing player. But this is exactly what I mean.
Terrible footballer.
And this is exactly what I mean, though. It's the problem with the United fan base. We always want. It's like we want perfection before we see change. And I find it super strange. So before Ugarte made his first performance, before we realised he wasn't personally, I've watched him now a couple of times. He doesn't look good to me. But it's only been a couple of games, right? I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I want to see it.
He was bad at PSG as well. I don't even know why United came in to buy him.
So I want to see a few more games, and once I have enough material, I'll judge. But from what I've seen initially, the guy's not good. The guy's not good enough, right? Yeah. And it's something strange about United fans where it's like we want perfection before we see changes. You can't keep saying, "Oh, we need Ugarte. He's coming to the team now, and he hasn't changed."
But isn't it concerning to you? What I'm saying is, I get you made a good argument, and I get that he made the brave decision to drop both,
to rotate
and drop both the centre backs that didn't perform, and his centre backs, to be fair, did well today. But are you not thinking moving forward? Is it not very concerning that you're not really upgrading your level because now you've had to go back to your centre backs? They played better than Evans and Maguire played better than De Ligt and Lissandro.
Yeah, I agree.
So where did De Ligt and Lissandro fit in the medium to long term? And then on top of that, you've got Ugarte. Eriksen's come in to his position.
Eriksen, who was our first season fix, has now come back in.
He's had to come in. So where do these signings come back in? Because realistically, these guys, they can do a good job for you. The Eriksens, the Evans, the Maguires, but they're not really. Are they going to really take you back to what Man United is meant to be?
They definitely won't. And this is it's a problem with recruitment. So again, it's on the manager. So. And we'll go back. And we'll go back.
Sounding like the manager.
Yeah, no. We'll go back to the Ten Hag in and the Ten Hag in and Ten Hag out thing.
Because they've been sanctioning some questionable moves. But sorry, let me actually let you speak.
They have. I've even forgot what I was because this guy you're just trolling me. I've even forgot what I was trying to say.
You, bro. It's looking mighty shaky right now.
Yeah, no. It is a genuine concern. But in terms of Ten Hag in and Ten Hag out, I feel like I can see the mad thing. I know what's currently happening. We are shit. We are very bad from in almost every aspect of the game. In terms of the way that we press, in terms of how the players run for each other and work for each other. Even in terms of quality, I think we're like a rung below. I look at Chelsea's attack in comparison to ours and how many attacking options you guys have in comparison to
Your dad's
United.
quite toothless, you know.
Quite. I think it's incredible. I think we're babies. We're just straight gums. We have no patterns. Currently, we have 0 patterns up top. And it's funny that the player that saved him last season, well, in his first season, and sort of got him off to a good start in Marcus Rashford. Yeah. Now that Rashford is actually, I'm watching Rashford and he's playing better. I wouldn't say he's of the level he was a couple of years ago when he looked unstoppable, but I'm seeing significant improvements in terms of he's actually taking on his player again. He's much more direct and he creates chances. I've looked back at some of our games, the games where we've drawn either 0-0 or we've lost. Rashford creates chances in those games. Our strikers just can't finish them. Yeah. And I look at what he's doing with Rashford now. Like, he took him off midweek when he was the most dangerous player on the pitch. Mm-hmm. He's taken him off again today. And I'm watching him and I'm like, they don't know what to do with Rashford whenever he gets the ball. Carragher was even saying that Rashford's, in terms of his shooting ability, like, Rashford's got a cannon of a rifle. Like, he's got a serious shot on him. Yeah. He was the only one that was sort of threatening in that first half and he took him off. So, again, on the manager. But in terms of Ten Hag in or Ten Hag out, how can I say I want him out? I don't know what the alternative is. Where do we go from here? We're just going to have the same cycle over and over again.
Get a good manager. I can't bother to
what?
Do this.
How many? No. But honestly, how many?
Get a good manager, bro. Well, we didn't know Slot would be good. We didn't know Maresca would be good. Ain't nobody know.
It's always going to be a risk to get a new manager, but of course, you need to do something about it. There needs to be a change at United. You got to have a standard at Man United Football Club, you know.
I do. This is the point. This is why I'm so.
I don't think you do have a standard.
I'll tell you. Do you think I don't know this?
Bro, you need to start bucking up your head.
You think wait.
At this rate, like, you're not going to finish in the top 8.
Do you know what Man United are? Because I don't think you do. I'm not even trying to disrespect your team.
I have the maximum standards for my, and this is why I'm so defeated. No, but honestly, I'll explain to you.
Man United, right, in terms of the achievements that they've had in this country, especially recently, and the type of players that you attract, and the commercial power that you have, yeah.
We're the biggest club in the country and arguably one of the biggest in the world.
Madrid. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, they're second.
Juventus. That's, exactly. You're second after Madrid. Really, in terms of you're second after Madrid. At them clubs, you think Madrid can be 14th in La Liga? And you don't think Perez would... Perez would try to kill that man.
It's unacceptable, but then you need to look at the way those clubs are run in comparison to ours. So Real Madrid, we already know they're the best run club in the world. Look at what they do look what they're doing with Trent right now. So look at what they're doing with certain players. But this is the harsh realities though. So you look at that club. You look at, for example, Juventus. You think Juventus get relegated a few years ago, but because their board wants more for them, immediately they started working on getting them back into the top flight, and now they're at the top. Now they're at the top level again.
But they were relegated for
time ago. This
wasn't like a normal relegation.
I know, of course, but I'm not saying it because of football reasons, but I'm saying that they got back to where they should have been because their club is run at the highest level. You need to think about what United has been for the last 10 years. Shit. And obviously people are gassed over Ineos because it's such a drastic change from what we've had before. The club, even you guys were saying it, the club is actually moving with diligence. We're buying players that exactly. Of course, you thought we were doing that, and it was a refreshing.
I'm a bit shaky about some of the buyers now.
Of course, but
they looked better.
And again, we have to wait and see. So that's why for me, it's like, what is the point in changing again? What comes from that? We've done it 4 or 5 times now.
If you stay the same, how do you know it's going to improve?
I don't, but I have more. I don't, but I have more faith that it will improve than
one signing that I do like is Masraoui. I think he's been decent for them.
He's not too bad.
He's good. I like him. All
right, cool. All right, what have we got next? I was going to talk about Evans to start. You know what? I'll just give Evans, some prop. I'm not going to lie, Evans. I saw you in the lineup. 36 years old. Like, bro, man, and I've been watching Johnny Evans.
He's good.
Since I've been about 12. And I've got to give you credit, man. You deserve that man of the match today, man. I was actually... You know what? I actually thought that you'd put in a good performance, but not to that standard. And I think to rise up when so many of United's centre-backs have been poor, we spoke about De Ligt, we spoke about Alessandro. No, I can't lie. You're a proper PL player. I was about to call you a PL legend, and I was like, you're absolutely not. But you're a proper PL player, bro. Proper professional, man. I've got to give you your credit, man. But anyway, cool. Today. Moving on. Rodgers. Wasteful today. He was
poor today, very poor.
Is he overhyped?
I think everyone's just too reactionary, you know. Okay. Like Rodgers. No. I hear it. But Rodgers is young. Rodgers just come from a lower league. Let him embed himself into the league.
I think he can improve, but he's really a one-trick pony as well.
What do you mean in terms of the dribbling?
Yeah. He's like, but that one trick he can do is like excellent.
Yeah.
He needs to round up the rest of his game when it comes to passing, when it comes to taking opportunities and stuff like that.
The thing is though, the rest of his game, it doesn't. When he actually does like pass or he does shoot, it doesn't look bad.
Right.
His shooting looks like it could do a little bit of work, but his passing seems fine. So I think he just needs to make better decisions.
And I think that will come with time. I think as long as if he keeps playing consistently, and Emery seems to like him, he hasn't been dropped. So if he keeps playing consistently in the Champions League and in the Premier League, we're going to see something special from Roger soon.
Very good against Bayern in midweek. So it's like, can you?
Yeah,
22-year-old kid
in a situation like
shells up Bayern and then has a poor game this weekend? We're just gonna, say
in a
that.
situation like this, when you think what they have on the bench, maybe even like dropping Rodgers and bringing on Duran as a second striker to partner Watkins, that can also be lethal. So he still has to work for his place in the squad.
No, he will, and he does need to make sure he bucks up his ideas. But I think he will. I think it's a bit of a difference now. I think in the Championship because I think what the problem was today. He was just overdoing it with his dribbling, and I think he's kind of sometimes underestimating the quality of the Premier League, and also forgetting in the Premier League, like it's like you can do all of the nice dribbling, you can have like a little nice highlight reel, but at the end of the day, it's about winning. And attackers, we're very much, and like the general kind of goal for attackers, even not, outside the fans, in terms of their management and stuff like that, is they want productivity. They want to see G&A that wins games. So he needs to start thinking a little bit in that way. I don't want him to go all the way because I think that's what's kind of ruined my beautiful game a little bit. But he needs to think, okay, I've had a couple. Am I actually making chances here? So I think once he kind of brings that into his game, he'll be where he needs to be. But he's very young, and I think he can be. Lastly, Emery. Is he overhyped? You know what I mean? Ten Hag seems to be a bit of a bogey manager for him. He beats Bayern in the week, but
Emery's the second best manager in the league.
You can't do up
he's the second best
you can't do up a Ten Hag that's on his knees.
He's the second best.
Second best manager in the league.
Yeah, of course.
That's a big shout.
After Pep, he's the second best manager in the league.
In terms of what he's achieved, in terms of what he's achieved, in terms of what he's achieved in the game, definitely.
There's a couple managers that I think have higher ceilings and are more talented. I think Arteta's more talented than he is.
Based on what
just from what I've seen, his ability to transform, take Arsenal from where they were, which Emery failed at, and get them on track to.
They gave Emery 1.5 seasons.
But I don't think
Emery has done this at so many different clubs: Villarreal, Sevilla. He's brought clubs who were in desperate need of renewal to a Champions League level all the time.
Yes, no, I can give Emery that, but I think still when Emery's kind of gone to a top club and maybe there's a lack of structure in PSG and in Arsenal, he struggled a little bit.
I agree.
Arteta went to
a better head coach than
Arsenal were done out.
Emery's a better head coach than he's a manager. In terms of football on the field.
Yeah.
He always gets the team going. The backroom stuff he's not too good at. PSG we saw that he couldn't really handle
the egos and how to manage them, and then Arsenal as well. I think he struggled a lot with where they were at in terms of their identity and everything like that. Listen, Emery still is, even overall, he's a better manager than Arteta. You know what I mean? He's won things. He's won a lot of things.
He's won a few trophies.
And he's won trophies when he's been the underdog by all means. But I still think if I'm talking about a manager that's more talented, I'm going with Arteta. I think if right now you're a Man United, for instance, and you're looking for a new manager and you have the option.
Nope, not Arteta.
I'm saying
not Arteta.
Emery or Arteta.
Well, that's you. I'm saying if I'm at a big club and I'm looking for a new manager, I'd go for Arteta.
I'm choosing Emery.
I'd go for Arteta. I think you would go for Arteta. Because I think you want to look at a younger manager that can take you up a level. And I also think Slot is more talented.
That's mad to me though, because Emery... Like Emery, this just proves that Emery is criminally underrated.
He's not
and
underrated.
No, he is. Because
I'm underrated.
So
I said he's better than Arteta.
Okay, that's fine.
Slot
That's
is
fine.
more talented.
Yeah,
based on what?
Bias.
I'm
Liverpool.
I believe a lot in Slot. If I tell you what I think Slot can do,
say it for the cameras.
I think he can win this league. That's what I'm
Fucking
talking
hell.
about. But what I'm going to back him for is I think he's going to grab Champions League. League, I think, will be quite challenging.
First season is going to get Champions League.
I think I think we're going to win the Champions League.
You're going to win it.
I think we're going to win the Champions League. I've been saying this, bro. I think we're going to win the Champions League. But
Where's the camera? Hold on. That's a mad thing.
Yeah, I think we're going to win the Champions League, bro.
I rate it though. I rate that kind of confidence.
Yeah. Anyhow, moving on. Kind of off Aston Villa and United. Liverpool. Oh, well, that's kind of a nice segue, isn't it? So Liverpool. Slot, 9 wins out of 10. Liverpool have won 6 out of 7 Premier League games. We are top of the table. Why aren't man taking us in? Why are they saying that we can't win the league? Why are they saying that City and Arsenal are a level above us? You guys tell me, because I don't understand it. I don't believe it.
So when you watch Liverpool, do you see a title winning side?
Yeah. Why wouldn't they?
I don't know.
I still think we need that challenge because obviously we haven't really played top teams, and we're gonna dice you up after the international break anyway.
The two fixtures after the international break will tell me what Liverpool will show me what Liverpool are really on.
You need to wait for that.
I think so.
But we've already seen Liverpool slip up at the kind of at homes.
But there's been a big difference though. Oh, slip up in the league. Oh, okay.
So we've seen a weakness from them. I don't feel like you're as sound in all phases of the game as the other two teams.
Forest aren't easy though.
I agree with you. Forest aren't easy, but you're not as sound as Arsenal.
We've seen Arsenal struggle in some games. It wasn't that easy. They didn't find it that easy against Southampton today. Yesterday.
They went down first, but did anyone think Arsenal were going to lose that game?
No, fair enough. But who did Arsenal? Arsenal played someone else this season. Brighton. To be fair, gave them a game. They went down to 10 men, and then they defended. But Brighton gave them a game. They haven't really been like. They've been.
I think they've been sound.
Sure of themselves.
When I watch Arsenal, I know they're probably going to win this game. I don't get that sense.
I don't ever have any doubts over Arsenal. Like when Arsenal went 1 down against Southampton, it was like okay. All you've done is delayed it in Everton. No. It's not the same. It's not the same level of sort of confidence that I have with Liverpool. But it might come. It could come because the way that you guys control games now is good.
Look that amazing. They've looked very assured of themselves, and they look like. But I don't think they don't. Yeah. No, but I don't think you always need to be scintillating. But I do think you need the ability to sort of blow a team away, and that doesn't need to be like 2-3 goals. But as in like you have a time over in a game where you're like, you can feel the heat almost. I haven't seen that from Arsenal. I've seen it a bit from City, but Arsenal look amazing at the back. I think we've just been balanced. I think we're quite balanced defensively and offensively, quite like good as well.
Been offensively that good this season.
Solid, not solid. We've definitely had moments where the attack has been nice, especially at Anfield.
What do you think about Gakpo recently?
I've been really liking him recently, man. I can't lie. For me.
Your left wings this season are
they're on form.
I think he's the best. What was it? Best backup left wing in the league.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean? As a second option, to think he's not starting. Well, Diaz is playing fantastic as well. It's just a matter of going band for band every week. I can't say it, and I'm sure Slot as well is giving them a headache as well because they both deserve to be starters. So it's just kind of seeing who does better as the weeks goes by. But Gakpo it's great to see, and he's a player that I've always rated. I've been frustrated with him a little bit, and like I'm not gonna act like I haven't got onto him, but I always felt like he needs one position, and he needs to be,
nurtured in that position.
Nurtured in one position.
Should have been clear. Like a lot of the times at PSV, he was playing that left.
He was playing that left wing. Yeah, I don't know. Slot. Klopp clearly didn't. I don't think Klopp rated him as highly as he did his other attackers, because clearly I think he had this idea of him at false 9, but then it just became everywhere. Like then that didn't work, and I think once that didn't work, he just played him a little bit. Well, barely played him on the left wing, played him centre mid, played him false 9, played him right wing. So I just feel like he thought, utility player for him. I didn't see, which is surprising, especially with how well he still played for the Netherlands. Yeah. But it's nice to see Slot kind of have that faith in him, and I think he can be a proper top player. So yeah, I think what else did we have here? I think it was Van Dijk. Listen, Van Dijk was the man of the match against Palace. He was sensational. He's a Rolls Royce, and I thought Van Dijk as well would tail off a bit this season. We've seen the boys at Arsenal who are sensational, but I'm not gonna lie, he's still the best for me, which is crazy at his age. And a lot of people speak about the fact that Van Dijk didn't have the longest peak or whatever, but you think about 33, still so smooth, so excellent. Is this the best centre back in the league? Because I think he is.
What I want to say about the Arsenal centre back pairing, I feel like they benefit a lot from each other. They kind of balance each other out. Whereas Van Dijk alone is a unit. It doesn't matter.
You can put anyone with Van Dijk.
He is that centre back. So I do believe he is the best centre back in the league. But I believe like Arsenal's defensive unit is better as a whole.
But you got to look at Arsenal's setup. So when you say that, I do agree with that. But Arsenal's setup is they're playing in reality 2 DMs in Partey and Rice. That constant protection. They're playing Calafiori, he can play a centre back, and they also at right back they had Ben White before, who was a centre back. Well, obviously, he's been playing right back for the last few years. I feel like Arsenal have got a lot more protection, so their centre backs look all the time significantly better. I'm not dissing their centre backs, because I think both of them
is unreal as well.
Like the mentality from strike to keeper. Like you see Havertz defending the channel at right back diligently, like he's cheering when he's getting the ball back. It's their defensive structure is better than Liverpool's, but Van Dijk as an individual is unreal. Like what's sort of, I think his passing range this season is what's rattled me the most. I knew he could do a long pass. I knew he had that in his locker, but he's just so composed. He's so composed.
You're seeing the passes in between the lines as well.
That's what I'm seeing more, and it's Gravenberch
like
as well.
Say that he didn't have that.
No, he didn't used to.
Klopp was telling him. I think Klopp used to love Van Dijk's diagonals.
Yeah.
Because obviously that was a big element of our game. You can see that he also used to tell Trent to play a lot more long passes than we're seeing as well. Slot is obviously like more of a Dutch manager, total football. He likes passes in between the lines, and now you're seeing that Van Dijk can do that as well.
But I also think that,
bro, this guy's fake, man. Sorry, I know you're coming in there. He's fake, man. He's telling me, bro, Van Dijk can do anything. Last season, how many different centre-back partners? World class every week, bro. You're telling me about them two man at Arsenal. You're going to compare them to him? This guy is the king. I thought he was ready to come off his throne. He ain't ready to give up that throne, man. I'm so sorry. This is the best centre-back in the league, man.
I also think in terms of passing through the lines as well, I think Gravenberch helps him a lot with that. Gravenberch can receive the ball in any fashion. I honestly can't believe how good he is. I didn't know how good Gravenberch was.
He started using like
his body feints. He always knows where the space is, how to control the ball, receive the ball, and then turn out. He is a special player, and I think that's helped Van Dijk in terms of passing through the lines as well.
As a DM,
yeah. I think it suits him so well. His ability to receive is just kind of used to the maximum. The way he drives, and I can't lie, the boy is now intercepting. He's dueling. He's using that 6'3" odd frame to good use. So I think that's a position for him. But certainly in a double pivot. If you're playing a 4-3-3, I then wonder how you play him, because he takes quite a few risks on the ball when he receives it. He likes to beat the first man and going into a dribble. So a couple of times he can get caught, I felt against Palace, he did get caught like once, but I also felt he was unlucky 1 or 2 times with fouls. I feel like he got very clearly fouled, but I think Simon Hooper is a crap ref. So it's just like, and then times like McAllister has to try and cover. So it's just like, if we're playing him single pivot, bit of a worry there, because I think he takes a little bit more risk, and you might want someone who's a bit more of a volume passer as well. But I think in that double pivot as a deeper player,
he's very good. We've only seen him. It's only been 10 games. I think once he understands the position more and he develops in that position, like learning that position. We spoke about Gakpo having one lockdown position, left wing, developing there. I think if Gravenberch develops over this season and understands that position, he'll be an extremely good.
He's got a man even internationally as well.
Very good.
The Netherlands are proper raving about him, saying that they've finally got like a. He's finally coming into his own, so there's a lot of excitement around him. Because I can't lie, if you guys have been watching Liverpool games, it's been mad.
It's him.
Like, I think out of our 7 Premier League games, some 4 or 5 man of the matches, and if you had Champions League, he's got 1 or 2 of them as well. He genuinely has been. I do think he's going to tail off. Do you know what I'm saying? But I still think he's going to be like top this season.
Liverpool have got quite a good crop of Dutch players, don't they? Gravenberch.
Yeah, Pep Linders was our assistant.
Okay.
Under Klopp. So I think he brought in quite a few of the guys that you were seeing there that were top. Actually got in good Dutch players, not what they do over there at United. You man managed to bring over so many good like players from that league. That Ten Hag has coached a lot of them, and you man still bring over Wack.
The one for me is Anthony. You saw Kudus and you took Anthony.
Crazy, absolute criminal, man.
Yeah.
But I thank Ten Hag for that. That caused me to go triple platinum on TikTok. Telling him about that one.
The first no video.
No. Oh yeah, that one as well. Yeah, first no video, but also my personal TikTok. I did a video just about the other day. It kind of went off. Just talk about it. It's just sacrilegious. Like some of the he's coached Timber, Gravenberch, and Kudus. He didn't bring over any of them.
Not a single one.
Anthony.
And you look at those 3 players.
Kudus was available in the window for like 40 mil.
Look at the 3 players that you just mentioned. Timber looks like a crazy, high level. He's a high level right back. He is an incredibly high level right back. When we get onto Arsenal,
defensively,
he's unbelievable. I can't believe how good he is. It's actually
and he's brought Arsenal's defense up another
level again. I didn't even know it could go. I didn't know it could get better.
But now that they are imprinted, like only now it's Calafiori, and once Calafiori gets used to the league, where are you getting joy from Arsenal? Bro?
You can't get joy because Timber's an attacking Wan-Bissaka. Like he's a shutdown right back, but also incredibly good, technically gifted on the ball.
He's very technical.
Like he's very, very good. Very good.
Very good player. Really good player. Cool. Match roundup. What should we start with then? We're just talking about Arsenal there a bit. So they went
1-0 down.
1-0 down. They ended up beating Southampton, kind of coasting past them in the end, especially across those last kind of 15 minutes, beating them 3-1. One major point really, well, two major points really in terms of that game. Bukayo Saka is the first one though.
He is the standard.
Yeah. I can't let I rate him, because last week I was saying, we were all talking, Palmer went off, scored 4 goals. And, we were kind of saying that we feel like Palmer's the best attacking talent in England. And I feel like a lot of people were really getting in behind Palmer. But all right. Sorry, guys. Little technical difficulty there. New space. But we're back. And we're back on the topic of Bukayo Saka. I think you were telling us that he is the perfect attacker.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah. In terms of, he does everything to an extremely high level, in my opinion. He dribbles well, but he's dribbling effectively. He's not dribbling because he wants to just rip you. He's trying to get past you to create a chance or to score. That's the first thing. His decision making is top tier.
His IQ is mad though.
His football IQ is insane. I think the best example of it is the assist he got from Martinelli yesterday. That's crazy. He cut inside. Everything has a purpose to it. It's not just, he's not doing things for no reason. I just think he's the perfect attacker, and Arsenal fans are very lucky to have him.
But you know what, I'll just add to what you're saying there is, I think he is like a very perfect attacker. And I remember like in the early days of watching Saka, and even like up to like most recently, and the reason why I preferred Palmer, I think it's, I still prefer Palmer, but sort of in the balance now with the way that he's responded is the fact that Saka's almost like AI, and the way that everything he does is kind of perfect. He doesn't really like always have the ability to grab the game by the scruff of the neck, game break. But I feel like he's starting to add that into his game as well. It's like every time it's a new package. The way that he stepped up against Southampton, that assist, madness, got himself a goal as well. But he was very good against Leicester as well. You're seeing some of the dribbles. He's starting to be a bit more there, and we'll see if he can keep it up. Because I think it's something that I see from Palmer a lot, which is why I slightly prefer him. But it's really nice to see him start adding this to his game as well. The guy he's the guy, man.
I agree with you to a certain extent. I still think I don't believe anything Saka does is spectacular. He doesn't do anything that's like raw. He's him, but he's so consistently.
That assist wasn't spectacular.
It was a good assist, but it wasn't.
Come on, man.
I don't think that's game breaking.
I think that's game breaking assist.
I think that's game breaking.
You're moving mad. What?
No.
You're gonna make me start doing the Dr. Umar Arsenal.
Hold on.
Start saying because it's dark skin.
I believe Saka's better than Palmer. I'm going to come out and say that I believe Saka's better than Palmer right now. Palmer, if he was to continue this trajectory, he will be there, probably better than Saka by the end of the season. But right now, with the consistency that Saka showed for 4 to 5 seasons at that 8.5 level, I don't really see 9s and 10s.
Why is that assist not game breaking?
It's a good pass. I told you.
Bro, that's a game breaking assist.
I think that's inch perfect. Like,
but let's remember,
man slapped it on the plate for him. Boom, we got 2-1.
Southampton. It's not.
Okay, yeah, you can see that, but that's still a game breaking assist.
But my issue is
if Palmer did that, we'd call it that. That's a mad assist to go into the lead.
Last season when De Bruyne did the assist for Oscar Bob, where it was almost inch perfect to his foot. If it was Saka that did that, would you say that that's a game breaking assist? Because Saka put the ball in the place that Martinelli only has to. He doesn't even have to think about what he has to do. You just score. You don't think that's game? I think that's madness.
It was a very good pass.
You're just attaching a stigma to it because you're used to Saka being quite boring to watch, even though he's a very good player. So I think you just don't want to. If De Bruyne did that,
I said it was a brazy assist. I said that's
a brazy assist.
That was like, all right, that was.
What's for Saka? I hate this.
How often do we see Saka do something like that?
Yeah, that's calm. That's another point.
So for Saka, it was a brazy assist.
Yeah. Okay, but it's a brazy assist anyway.
Of course.
Okay.
But I've said that from the start.
No, you were just trying to reduce.
It sounds like you're trying to discredit
Saka's game breaking. It's game breaking, bro. It was a mad assist, bro. And it's the same thing that you do with Havertz as well, because you just got something about him being at Chelsea.
Havertz, no, I don't. No, my problem is people believe that Havertz is so much better at Arsenal than he was at Chelsea. I'm telling you, he is
statistically, and eye test. He's better.
We saw glimpses at Chelsea.
Chelsea didn't have a very structured attack, so he couldn't actually thrive as much as he is doing. So at Arsenal has a structure to their team.
So he's better in a better structure.
Okay, he looks better.
No, but his output as well.
Of course, but it's still the same player. It's not like
what does that mean? What does that mean?
What does that mean?
People want to mean that Arteta has taken it from Chelsea and made him a better player.
Yes, he has. He put in a good structure.
Yeah, that's not making him a better player. It's making him look better.
Yes, so he's better.
So he's better.
He's better.
You're just on a bit of thing.
So you don't think Havertz has improved since leaving Chelsea? That's what you're saying.
No, as a footballer, no.
You don't think Havertz has improved?
No.
He looks
my God.
That's mental.
He's a bitter ex, bro.
That's mental.
He's a bitter ex, bro.
I'm trying to tell you, man. You're not
no, I'm not hearing it. By the way, I just got to say, Havertz, you should be.
That goal was good.
That goal was
extremely
good.
good.
That's a good striker's goal. And I feel like Arsenal now,
I've seen
and Arteta especially.
for Chelsea in the Champions League.
Stop it, man. Stop it, man.
I'm just saying.
Play Havertz at 9 consistently. And I see Arsenal fans saying, oh, we still need that 9. We still need this and that. I think try and get behind Havertz and try and see what he can do this season at least, because you're seeing really good size for him. He's 6'4", good frame, works hard,
extremely hard,
and he links play, and he's starting to be able to have a bit of finishing, which I think is from confidence. So I think get behind him and support him, and I think Arteta as well should play him number 9 weekly.
Arteta said Havertz is a player who needs love. Come on.
I still think he's one of those. That's why that's why I still have some doubt, because cold-blooded top 9s,
they don't need that.
you can't need love, brother. Sorry that. Hey, we're on Rondo. We're not talking. No, but it's realness.
It's the harsh reality though. You need to be cold and ruthless regardless.
You see them
regardless.
cold-blooded. They can get through goal droughts, and like everyone can be hating them. They all look in the mirror. They're like, I know I'll score the next chance. Havertz for me, that's where I worry for him a bit.
I think of Van Nistelrooy. I used to love Van Nistelrooy because he was on fuckery. He was on fuckery. It doesn't matter if he misses, he don't care. The next one he's gonna score. If he misses again, he don't care. The next one he's gonna score.
But let's move. Brennan Johnson scores again, but Tottenham lose 3-2 to Brighton. What's going on there?
It's Spurs, bro.
It's just Spurs,
I don't expect
just after beating United 3-0.
That's United. I don't expect anything from Spurs this season. They're going to be up and down. I feel like they finished 6th or 7th. I don't think
6th or 7th.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be.
Do you think they want Andrew out if given that, or do you think they should?
No, why would they? That's their level as a club anyway.
But quite a lot of Spurs fans are getting frustrated.
About what? This is their level as a club. As long as they don't. They should be focusing on the trophies like the FA Cups.
I think that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah,
I think they want that as well.
If they win one of that and they finish 7th, that's a great season for Tottenham.
That's mad, But I said at the start of the season, I think their style of play is unsustainable, and it happened. Exactly what I said. It actually happened today. Like
their management of games is woeful.
It's what will be it will be their detriment. Like obviously against United it works because United are not a good outfit. But any team worth anything that has any sort of cutting edge up top will exploit that high line. They're going to exploit that high line and they're going to score. Yeah,
I think for me it's the inability. I think going away from home. And I used to have this problem with Klopp, but I think Klopp's like obviously on a higher level to Ange, especially in prime. So he's able to implement his style so drilled into his players that it really does have a huge influence on the other team. But Ange has not been able to do that as much. And I think when you're thinking about this second season in, I'm thinking when you're going away from home, you don't want to back off a little bit. Even it just needs to be like no one's telling you deep block, a little bit of a mid block, be aware of space. Do you know what I mean? But they're just continuously trying to go 3-4 up. This is the Premier League. If they've got quality,
they're going to hurt
they
you.
Can hurt you. And when you're away from home, 2-1 can go to 3-2 real quickly. Because the crowd get behind it. But yeah, and it happened to them today. So I think that's a big kind of improvement point for Ange. Quickly moving on.
I was going to say you touched on Brendan Johnson as well. I think we need to give him his flowers, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I rate the guys that can step away from the social media and do your talking on the pitch. All of this apologizing shit. This is not what we want to see. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see you have a bad performance and then come out and tell me, it's calm.
United players love that.
You can see why I'm so passionate about it. You get it? Johnson said, "Fuck all of this. I'm gonna show you what I can do on the pitch." And since then, 6 from 6, he's gone up in my estimation. Personally, I didn't know he was as good as what he is, but his finishing ability is quite good. Gets into quite good attacking positions. Yeah, he's a decent player. Hopefully, it continues.
No, 100%. No, and it's good to see him. Like he's a decent player. I think he's such a modern footballer, but he has use. I think the way that some Spurs fans and a lot of general football fans were going at him like there's nothing to him, I was surprised because he presses well,
good pace,
got really good movement, and he can finish. And that's the element of his game. Is he a wide player that can? Because I don't even think he's a wide player. I think he's like a Cam or an SS, but he doesn't really have enough of that passing to play there. Yeah, is that? But he's just like, can he dribble? No. So it's like, kind of prop him up for what he's good at. And yeah, maybe you overpaid a little bit, but get behind him, at least if you're a Spurs fan. But they were just cooking him. But yeah, no, he's done well. And I rate what you said. Cool. Moving on very quickly. We'll just do the match roundup and then we'll kind of round up the show. We won't have time for the bonus topic today. But I think we've got to speak about Chelsea. Stumble into Nottingham Forest. No, before I give you this mic. before I give you this, man, I'll tell you guys about this shameless Marcus guy. Yeah, when we lost 1-0 to Nottingham Forest, he's like saying Nottingham Forest nearly got relegated last season. How you doing? This and that. Liverpool ain't even that good. Wasn't too easy today, was it?
I must admit, they're a good defensive team. Nottingham Forest are a very good structured team.
Well, I'll be.
So now I understand how Liverpool struggle so much. We didn't quite lose like they did, so there's some nuance behind this. But I'm gonna say with Nuno Espirito Santo, what he's done with Nottingham Forest so far. Because I know 2 seasons ago they were just buying bare players. They bought 20 players in one window. It wasn't working. Now they look like a team. They look like a structured team. They're hard to break down. I think before this game, they'd apart from Arsenal and City, they conceded the least XG in the whole league.
Bro,
Defensively, they're
understanding of space. Like I said, they're another one of those teams. I'm too far away from the map. Another one of those teams that look like Arsenal in terms of the way that block will shift as you're playing. Yeah, you're like, bro, there's no gaps.
And then up front they have players that can hurt you.
Yeah,
they have guys like Callum Hudson-Odoi. Even today, Wood scored against us. I know.
Wood's
alright.
Wood's a good Premier League striker.
Season as well.
Yeah, he's alright, man. He's a decent
level for him.
He's a good Barclays man.
So I like
Elanga as well. You've got Elanga who's got
exactly
pace in behind him. They're good.
MGW as well. He's like Lincoln play and whatnot. So they have a good team there. I feel like they're gonna have a decent season. From what I've seen so far, like they're gonna be like in that 10th place. I feel like towards the end.
I think they are gonna have. I think they're 6th now. Or 7th, 8th.
They're doing
somewhere
very
between
well.
6th and 8th. Wow. They're really doing all right. But yeah, no, fair enough, and credit to them. Anyone from Chelsea? I got it. I had it on my bullet points and I forgot it. Enzo. Chelsea fans calling him for him to be dropped. 105 million. I can't lie.
Enzo doesn't make it into your.
I didn't watch this, I'll admit. But every time I've watched Chelsea, he's not been good.
Enzo doesn't make it into your best 11.
Right now he does. Like he's been playing in our first 11. Chelsea been playing 2 teams, one in the Conference League and one in the Premier League, and Enzo has started pretty much every game for us so far. I do believe Lavia has a bright future, and I feel like if
Lavia's better than him. It's not better. Lavia's better than him.
If Enzo is dropped,
Lavia's better than him.
Can you relax?
No, I feel like you need to be told this though. Because he's not. No, so in your starting 11 for Chelsea, your best starting 11, Lavia's fit. Let's say he's fit and ready.
I would like Lavia to start.
So he doesn't get into your starting 11.
I put Lavia next to Enzo.
So Caicedo gets dropped.
Yeah, I think Caicedo's a good player, but
you lost your mind.
I don't think he's top level.
Caicedo's
been the
best players this season.
He's been your better value £100 million player.
So, but how do you think? So you think a pivot of Lavia and Enzo works?
Why would it not? Lavia can do the defensive work.
Yeah, but Enzo's not got the mobility to, because Lavia likes to sit.
Okay, but Caicedo doesn't really get up and down if you watch him right now, since Enzo is doing that role.
Yeah, but I think Caicedo can get up and down though. That's the thing.
Well, right now, that's not the role we're seeing Caicedo do. So
no, he's not, because he's playing next to Enzo.
But we're seeing Enzo play that role, so why can't Enzo play that role next to Lavia?
I don't think he does it very well.
Then you haven't been watching Chelsea. He's been the one game that we.
He's not been good.
The one game we didn't have Enzo play the season was against Bournemouth, and Chelsea struggled like I've never seen them struggle before in the centre of the park. People don't actually appreciate the little stuff that Enzo does.
He doesn't do much, man. He's not that good, bro.
Just watch us for once.
I watch you. I didn't watch you today. I heard that he didn't play well though. But I've watched you in other games and I've not been that impressed. I watched your game against Brighton.
I mean, he was decent in that game.
I didn't think he was that great.
Okay. If Lavia was to replace Enzo, it wouldn't be the end of the world either. Lavia is like world class, and Caicedo's
what?
Hold on.
What?
When I say world class,
hold on.
Okay. We'll be adding that. We'll be adding that to the end of your. To the end of your sentence. Is he okay?
He's a world class talent.
Okay, is he okay?
Romeo Lavia's world class is a mad thing.
A man has 1 PL season, you know.
That's a mad
Can he even play 5 games in a row?
He's a world class talent.
Yes, thank you.
And if he was to you'll see him at that level.
God forgive you. God forgive you. All right, man.
Fucking hell.
Cool. I think that is. Is there anything else here?
The penalty at.
Oh yeah, the Everton penalty.
The Everton penalty.
Yeah.
I think that's a ridiculous decision.
What, for Gordon to take it?
For Gordon to take it.
Oh, the penalty in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I haven't even actually seen the actual penalty. I've just seen the reaction. That's what we were going to talk about.
Did we see the way the Everton fans reacted when he missed the penalty?
Bro, and on social media, in the crowd, like they are on him. I don't really get
As
it.
they should.
Why?
He's a traitor.
The way that he
When he left the club.
yeah, he forced his way. Like,
He forced his
He's
way.
a boyhood Everton fan and Everton can
I think he's a Liverpool fan, you know.
Is he?
But you see, Scousers, their thing is different. Their homegrown loyalty is it hits different. Even the way that Liverpool fans are turning on Trent. I saw in the comments of one of your TikToks, the Scouse Liverpool fans are saying
not
fuck
English,
Trent.
innit?
Yeah, they're saying if Trent goes, fuck him. Like there's only one Steven Gerrard. That's what I'm seeing in the comments. Which is mental to me.
Gerrard wanted to leave anyway.
Gerrard wanted to leave as well, which is crazy. But yeah,
But he stuck by us, man.
Because you lot threatened his family.
Come on, man.
but yeah, now Gordon though, the way Decore celebrated in front of him, mad.
But I get the fans, having to go. I do think it was a bit OTT, but I just thought the Everton. I don't know if you guys see the Everton club account tweeted the missed penalty with with kind of like a fans account. A fan account's tweet saying that, I would love to see this played with a buzzer. And then they played the buzzer in the back when he missed the penalty. I thought that was a bit much. Gordon still has been, he was still a good servant for Everton.
Yes, he kept them up.
He kept them up under Lampard. Yes, he did leave, and yes, he did force his way out a little bit. But Everton are a bit of a mess, man. I don't think Gordon would have forced his way out if they weren't such a mess on and off the pitch financially. On the pitch, they're not really where they should be. He's an ambitious player. Like sometimes I do think you have to look at it. Like I used to think back to when Arsenal weren't where they should be, and guys like Van Persie, guys like Nasri, guys like Fabregas, they left. But it's like
they have no choice.
You know what I'm saying? These are good players. You look at what Gordon's doing at Newcastle now.
Yeah.
He has Liverpool interest. Newcastle are robbed, as in he's one of their better players. Like he's had Liverpool interest. If Newcastle don't get into the Champions League for years to come, Gordon will leave.
He will.
You think he could go the level above?
Liverpool tried to buy him.
I think he definitely can. I think even what's happened to him.
He's an England international.
With all this
that
backlash,
doesn't happen if he's at Everton.
He'll bounce back.
Sorry, you go on.
No. I think he'll bounce back in terms of all what's happened to him. Everton getting onto him. His mentality is mad. Even in that game after the penalty miss, he got into numerous positions that were like. He should have done better on a normal day. He does, but obviously confidence is low against your old club. He should even have scored.
I think it got to him a little bit.
It got to him a little, but I think when he sees them again, he'll be on smoke.
All right, last thing, guys, on the pod agenda is Kyle Walker. So City won 3-2.
Breezed.
So in fact, before we get to Kyle Walker,
Breezed.
In fact, we'll start off Kyle Walker. Yeah, he got.
Traore versus Kyle Walker. I've never seen Kyle Walker get dusted like that.
I've never seen him get dusted like that. And I know Traore is one of the quickest wingers that we've had in Premier League history, but Walker is rapid. One of the quickest defenders we've seen, and he had a head start.
What did people expect? I've seen Dembele move to Walker. This was like almost 10 years ago now.
No,
anyone that's faster than there's players that are faster than Kyle Walker. He's not invincible.
I know that clip that you're talking about.
No, but he's not invincible,
Walker was close to him.
Walker was close to him, but Dembele cleared him though.
No, he didn't clear him.
Dembele was behind him.
No, but Walker had to turn.
Olaino.
And Walker caught him,
Olaino. Did Walker as well. There's players that are quicker than Kyle Walker, This isn't a revelation.
Olaino's not quicker than Kyle Walker.
People are gonna Google this after I said it. Just go watch Olaino do the mad thing to Kyle Walker. Skinned him. Huh?
Was it 2 weeks ago?
No, this happened a while ago. You man will watch it and you'll be like, rah. Like Kyle Walker, the guy's not invincible, Like he
used to be. In prime, he was. That Dembele video, you need to watch it. He has to turn, and he still catches up to him.
I think.
But yeah, this one against Traore,
it was 1-on-1.
1-on-1, and Walker had a couple of yards in it. It was a straight sprint race, and he got breathed. No, I think the amount he got breathed was crazy. I know Traore is very quick, but I think it's just showing the fact that, and I think it's understandable. Walker's what?
Do you think that's declining then? I just think he's still fast, but Traore is just quicker.
Yeah, he's still fast.
No, but he's slower though.
You've
noticed it from last season. Why has his performances dropped off? Because he's not been able to use his pace to save him as much. He's still quick, but he's like, I don't know if I'm talking FIFA, he's like late 80s. No, he used to be like a 95.
Okay. I hear it.
But I think given this, I think we have to realise now that Kyle Walker, they should start managing out of City. Like when you think about the lack of
I think they really are.
You think about the lack of the defensive IQ he has as well. I think we need to, for England as well. I think Lee Carsley's starting to do it. Trent should be the right back.
Pep only plays him when he wants to play.
He should be.
Pep only plays Walker when he wants to play against a team that he thinks is going to attack them a bit more. That's the only time he plays Walker.
He rotates a bit more. But I think it's Traore though. Is he a footballer?
He's not.
Or is he a sprinter?
He's not.
Brother, he should have had a hat trick against against Man City, bro. He's so
I've
frustrated.
seen him do this against Man City for Wolves back in the day when he broke the line and
Two composed finishes.
What's happened to that?
Bro, I can't lie, it was criminal from him, you know. He missed like a cutback, he missed 2 1-on-1s. Like, bro, I honestly feel like missing more than 1 1-on-1 in a game for a Premier League footballer is sacrilegious. I've always said that's crazy because I coach under 14s. When my striker misses the 1v1, I'm on him, you know.
There should be.
I'm like, look up and place it where the keeper isn't.
There should be performance. I think it should be performance-based pay in football. No, big man thing. No other occupation. Yeah, can you rub 3 times? Yeah,
Still get the same amount.
and get the same amount of.
Oh,
break.
you're saying you should dock their pay?
I'm saying that there should be like pay, like performance. If you perform well, yeah, you get your side for that week.
There's bonuses.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Reduce
Though.
it. Oh,
yeah,
oh,
like,
you mean-
I'm saying some men don't deserve the break.
Yeah.
That's a mad thing, you know. That
said
could be the
the dock from
difference.
the base.
That is honestly the difference between City getting millions more for winning the league and not, or getting millions more for the Champions League and not. So why is that not reflected in your pay?
Yeah,
the guy missed 3 chances that are gilt edged, and to Arsenal and Liverpool, who are in the sort of race with City, I'll be fuming. If I'm watching that, if I'm watching that as a Arsenal Liverpool fan, I'm getting mad, bro.
I think I was watching it and I knew the score and I'm still getting mad on highlights. It's mental. But anyway, guys, that's the Rondo for you today. A little bit of a mate do one, but you know it's still content for you. We will see you again next week, and we're gonna actually no, we're taking a break for the international break, and then we'll see you again soon. Love to you all. Like, subscribe, and all them things there.
It's a wrap.
Oh, that was quite. That was a lot of work this week.